Hi, in this video, I'm going to talk about how to do a free criminal background check in Oklahoma. So to get started, go to oklahomapublicrecords.com. I will have a link in the description. You can click on that or just type this into your browser. Once you're on the home page, you will notice there's quite a few databases here available to you. These are all public record databases. And depending on what type of background check you're doing, some of these could be useful. But in this video, I'm going to focus on criminal and arrest records in particular, and particularly the free ones that you can use within the state of Oklahoma. So to get started, let's hover over other records and let's select inmate search. And so let's just start at the beginning. Criminal record starts with an arrest typically. So a sheriff or a police officer arrests somebody and charges them with a crime, and the person gets booked and taken to jail. So there's your first record that you can potentially look up, and a lot of the local county sheriff's departments will actually have a database, and you can come in, and I don't know anybody in particular, but you can come in and just type in a name and find records. As an example here, I just typed in a random name. You have your identification information, arrest information, time, different offenses that they're being charged with. It doesn't mean that they're guilty. They still have to see a judge. But this is the beginning of a criminal record, and so there is a way to research these records. They would be referred to as arrest records. So the next step would be the person will either post bail. Sometimes they just get released, or they'll wait in jail until they see a judge. And what happens is when they see a judge, a court document is created. Now I just hovered over other records, clicked on court records here. A court document is created, and court documents, depending on the case, if it's just a general case, it's going to be a public record. In certain cases, more publicized cases, maybe a sensitive case where they don't want to release too much information to the public, they're not necessarily going to do that. But in general, you can research this information for free. So if you come to the court page here, you will notice you have your appellate court, district court, and municipal court, and each of them deals with a particular type of particular cases. So in general, you're going to be looking at district and municipal courts if you are looking for criminal information. Now you have a couple of different ways of research. There's two databases. These would be statewide databases that you can utilize. And they both have a free option. Now, for example, I'm going to go ahead and look at this one here. You can select all courts, or you can research individual courts. All you need is just a name, and you can also even just select the type of a case, because maybe you don't necessarily want to look at everything. Maybe you just want to focus particularly on criminal related information. So you have quite a few categories that are criminal related here, and I'm just going to select one and then just start searching records. And as you can see, there's actually over 1,000 results here, but that's because I literally just typed in Smith. I did not, you want to put a first name in there, you want to put the middle initial, however you can filter the search, whatever you can do, or else you're going to have quite a bit of records to go through. But as you can see, I'm able to research this information without putting a credit card in. It's absolutely free here. Now, they do have an option here at the state level if you wanted to. As you can see, the free option provides certain information. If you wanted more advanced tools, they have for $5 a month. So it's pretty cheap, but you still have the free option here to research this information for free. The second resource is very similar to it. You can research all county district courts, or you can select a particular court and research that court. And again, you have an option to search by name. You can select the type of case you want to research. For example, again, I could just do criminal felony and click go, and it's you also have traffic citations. You can look up all sorts of information here. So this database is kind of taking its time, so I'm just going to go ahead and move on with the video. But as you can see, you have options here to research these databases absolutely free, which include criminal information. Your next step would be whether a person is found guilty or not guilty. If they are found guilty, they sometimes will pay a fine, and sometimes they will have to serve time. So in the case that they have to serve time, you can also research that information. For example, if they are and it looks like the search is just pulled up here, so as you can see, you got plenty of information for free that you can research. Yeah, okay, so let me get back on track here. So if they are going to be serving time, if it's over 12 months, it's going to be in the prison. If it's under 12 months, they're going to finish out their sentence at the local county jail. So if you wanted to, and 12 months are typically more serious offenses. So the Oklahoma Department of Corrections actually has a database for that. So, and it's also free. And let's see here, there is a loop I got to jump through here, and it does give you information. I again just tried a general name here, and you get a photograph, you get the identifying information, and then of course why they're there. And it looks like they actually cover anytime they have a situation, or anytime they are brought into the Department of Correction system. Looks like they register a case, so if a person is in and out, you can actually see the dates. Like for instance, there's something in 95, 2001, 2004, 2006. So you can actually see a history of this individual within the prison system in the state. So, and these records again for free, no credit card, no nothing. Absolutely free, available to the public. Very useful tool to use when you're doing a criminal background check. Another thing to look at that you have available to you is also the sex offender registry list. So you could take somebody's name and just run them through the database and make sure that they're not in that database. Also a free database that you can use, and it should be used as part of a criminal background check. So with that said, you also have some paid tools that you can use to enhance your search, and that would be the name search box on top here. And what this does is it pulls records from multiple databases. So it's public databases, court records, real estate information, financial records like bankruptcies, things like that, civil lawsuits, criminal information, arrest information, some private databases like cell phone records, previous addresses, things like that. But it doesn't just pull records in Oklahoma, it goes outside the state as well and pulls records from, kind of gives you like a nationwide look into someone's criminal history and other databases as well. For example, if somebody has a credit, or if somebody has a criminal history in Ohio, or maybe in South Carolina, and now they're living in Oklahoma, if you're just doing like a county search or a state search in Oklahoma, you're not necessarily going to see what happened in Ohio or South Carolina. So it's a great tool to kind of expand your search beyond the state. People do move around, plus a whole bunch of databases that you might not even be thinking about. And it's instantaneous, so you're not, it saves you a lot of time. So you can see pretty much what it can do for you almost right away. So with that said, visit oklahomapublicrecords.com and get started on your free criminal background check in the state of Oklahoma. Thank you.